Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be making some snacks that'll fix your quarantine cravings. So the first snack that I'm going to be making is apple chips. I just set my oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit and we're going to be making apple chips. So I'm just going to cut the apple this way. And if you have an apple corer, you should use that and core your apple and take it out. And I'm just gonna slice it this way. So I'm cutting my last apple. If you do have a mandolin, that would be the best way to cut your apples. I do not have a mandolin, but the mandolin will give you very even slices. And cutting them in this shape will dry out the apples the best to give you crisp chips. Now that my apples are cut, I'm going to be making a spice for my apples. You do not have to do this, but I want to give my apples some flavor. So I'm going to be using some ground nutmeg. I'm just going to be making enough for my apples, so the measurements on this really depend how many apples you're making. So I used some ground nutmeg, ginger, and now I'm using allspice. If you don't have these, that's perfectly okay. You can make your own. You can use a variety of different seasonings. So the last ingredient I'm using is cinnamon. And I love cinnamon, so I'm going to be adding more cinnamon than I did with all the other ingredients. Just a little bit. Now I'm just going to lay out my apple slices on a baking sheet. You can put foil under these if they stick. I didn't put foil under mine. Yeah, and make sure you take out all your seeds so you're not eating any seeds. I am using these little slices. You don't have to if you want all your chips to look the same. Hi, Valley. You want an apple too? Sit. If you don't want to bake your apples, you can also put these in the microwave with the spices. They won't be dried out and they won't have the crunchiness of chips. But if that's what you would like, you can also do that as well. They don't have to be far apart. And now to put the seasoning on my apples, I just like to take a spoon, just a normal kitchen spoon, and then just tap it. Just to spread it out. You can do this on both sides. I'm just going to be doing it on the one side. Now I'm going to just put them in the oven. And like I said before, I preheated this to 225 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to bake these for 45 minutes. My apples just came out of the oven. And as you can see, they don't look like chips yet. Now I'm going to flip them over. And now I'm going to put my apples in for another 45 minutes. So I just took my apples out of the oven and they baked for another 45 minutes. They are still a little bit soft, they're not dried out, but when they get to room temperature, they'll crisp up more. After they are at room temperature, I'm gonna put them in a Tupperware container, airtight container, and they stay good for a very long time. You can also take your apples and cut them up in different ways and just put them in the microwave if you want something quicker. So you don't need to bake your apples, you can just put them in the microwave and they will still taste great. When you put them in the microwave, they will still be soft. So if you don't want your apples to be crisp, you can also put them in the microwave and they'll still taste so amazing with just cinnamon or any spices that you put on them. The next snack I'm going to be making is Chex Mix. I'm doing a white chocolate version. I just got these white chocolate chips, and these melt better with coconut oil, so I'm going to be adding a spoonful of this coconut oil. You don't really need an exact measurement for these. This will just make the chocolate smoother and help it melt better. Also going to be using this spoon to be mixing the chocolate. And I'm going to heat it up for 30 seconds. So I heated my chocolate up for 30 seconds and I'm going to be mixing it. And then after that, I'm going to be putting it in the microwave for intervals of 15 seconds until it's melted all the way. After my chocolate is melted, I'm going to add a little bit of almond extract. You can use vanilla extract too. I just preferred to use the almond one. Make sure you mix it all the way. It smells so good. And now I'm just putting my cereal into a bowl. My chocolate thickened up because I heated it for too long. So I have my cereal and my chocolate got thick because I overheated it on accident. So just make sure you don't overheat your chocolate because then it won't be smooth. But I'm gonna do this anyway. It looks more like cream cheese than melted chocolate, but... So I put my mixture into a baggie, and I'm gonna be adding some sprinkles. You could use whatever kind of sprinkles you want, or if you don't want them, you can also add cookies or M&Ms. It would all taste good. But for today, I just wanted to add a variety of sprinkles. And now we're going to be putting some powdered sugar in here. I'm going to just close the baggie up. And then shake it around. And now all of your cereal will be coated with powdered sugar and your sprinkles or whatever topping that you wanted in here. And this is my finished product. This one is gonna be very quick and easy. I just took 2 waffles that are plain. They don't have any flavor. And I took 4 pieces of cheese. It looks like 2. And I'm gonna be making a waffle grilled cheese. I'm just gonna be putting it in the toaster. So I'm just gonna take my cheese slices and just break them up and put them in the waffle and fold the waffle. And then after I fold the waffle, I'm gonna be putting it into the toaster. You can also do this in a waffle press with your own waffle mix. And when the waffle is ready, you can just put the cheese inside. I'm just going to cook it until the cheese is melted. You can also do this with sweet waffles and put an egg in it or whatever you want to make a breakfast sandwich. This is my finished product, and if you do try this, make sure to put your toaster horizontal instead of vertical. I put mine vertical and the cheese melted inside. I like this snack because it's very quick and very easy. The last snack I'm making is some dip for chips. So this combination might be a little strange, but I take cream cheese and then spread it out on a plate with a spoon. Spread in your cream cheese on your plate. Take salsa of any kind and spread that on top of the cream cheese. I'm using a mild salsa, but you can use a spicy one, whatever kind of salsa that you want. After I'm done spreading my salsa over my cream cheese, I'm gonna take some cheese. I have a mixed cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. And I am sprinkling that on top so it will melt over your cream cheese and your salsa. I'm going to put this into the microwave for just a minute. I made sure to put a cover on top of my plate so that the mixture doesn't explode in the microwave, just in case. It shouldn't. Don't heat it up for too long. This is my finished product, and this snack is really good. It is one of my go-tos just to eat when I'm hungry and I want something savory. You can eat this with chips, pretzels, crackers, whatever you like. I usually eat mine with chips. Unless I'm out, I'll eat it with whatever I have. So I hope you try this and enjoy it. If you enjoyed these snacks, let me know by liking the video and leaving a comment down below. Subscribe for more content and have a wonderful day. Bye!